Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It is a huge honor for me to speak today as part of these celebrations of the 150th anniversary of this House of Commons.
I'm grateful for my colleagues. There's an opportunity for the Green Party to mark the 150th sitting of the Parliament of Canada. I want to acknowledge that we're on the traditional unceded territory of the Algonquin Nation and say how very grateful we all are for the perpetual generosity of Indigenous peoples in this country to be willing to consider our meek efforts at reconciliation. I note that at 150 years old, our democracy here, our Parliament, meeting at first November 6, 1867, was a bit late. 100 years earlier, the first parliamentary representative democracy in North America met in Nova Scotia. And Nova Scotians in 2008 celebrated the 250th. Imagine that I can stand here today on our 150th occasion in the presence in the gallery of 4 extraordinary Canadians. Each one of them I hold in such respect and affection that the Right Honourable John Turner, the Right Honourable Joe Clark, the Right Honourable Brian Mulroney, and the Right Honourable Paul Martin would be here for this celebration, as well as our former speakers, John Bosley and Peter Milliken. This is an extraordinary moment.
And I just want to say again, I'm so proud, and I feel that I have the privilege, not the right, but the privilege to participate in this debate.
Back at Halifax and the 250th anniversary, we're all Pikers. The longest continuous participatory democracy on the planet is the 800-year-old Iroquois Confederacy of the Haudenosaunee. So we have learned parliamentary democracy. We've learned the Parliament from the word parler. We know that we are here to speak with each other, to work together, to respect each other, and to work to earn the respect of our constituents who sent us here, not to blow our own horn, but to carry their cares and concerns to this place. I couldn't agree more with our Right Honourable Prime Minister that one of the greatest parliamentarians that I've ever had the privilege to know and work with left us too soon when we lost Arnold Chan. It is his words I think of today. That call in his last speech, the last time he had this physical strength to stand in this place and call on us to respect each other. But I also ask us to look around. We are in this room, what a privilege, day in and day out, but how often do we look, and almost, I'm afraid I'm going to go in a friendly giant direction, look up, look way up. There's a reason that this magnificent chamber dwarfs its occupants. This room is not about us as members of Parliament. This room is about democracy. It's about Canada. We are very tiny in this space because our role is to represent something far bigger than ourselves. We are here for Canada. We're here for a country that we are blessed to live in, blessed to know and love, and we are to cherish that democracy. I think this room dwarfs us for a reason. Merci à tous mes collègues.
Thank you to all my colleagues. Thank you to Canada. And congratulations.